White man is our enemy, and it shows when we go down, they're always there to help overthrow us, man. You can tell by the media when you watch on the news when something happened to a so-called white man, they're saying they're trying to pass him off as crazy, or try to pass him off as this, like it's not really his fault. Like the Batman, the Batman theater shooting. Oh, he crazy. But let that would have been a Negro, Latino, Native American, they'll say he's a criminal. You understand? So they're gonna help to overthrow you, you know? Go saying racist remarks, things of that nature. You got it?
Yep. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Children of Edom is a so-called white man, all right?
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof.
The reason why I say race it, is because when we was in the Babylonian captivity and we was going to war with Babylon, we was when Israelites were getting beat or they tried to escape or retreat, the Edomites would capture and even kill Israelites just to help the Babylonians out. You know, that's like if you're in a fight totally unrelated to your enemy, you're in a fight with somebody and then the enemy just come in and steal on you. That's the type of shit the so-called white man do to this day.
Obadiah verse 10. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives and horses, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem.
Yeah, that was like the Babylonians in that time. Go ahead.
Even thou was as one of them.
Yeah, you became an enemy too. You weren't even involved in the war, had no reason to go to war, but just because you had that hate for Israelites, you joined in the war. Go ahead.
But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother and the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction.
And that's why Esau gonna be destroyed. You know, one of the many reasons. Because just with slavery, we was meant to go in slavery, well, we wasn't meant to be hung, be dragged down the street and lit on fire. That wasn't particularly a part of our judgment. It was a part of the prophecies, but that wasn't, they overdid it. All right. So when they had us down, they kicked us while us down. So going back to Sirach, they said, in a day of adversity, your enemy cannot be hid. Our adversity was slavery. And we knew who our enemy was. You couldn't hide the fact that Esau is our enemy. Just like today. You know, anytime we fall into hardship, who is there to inflict more damages? When we got bills and we can't pay them, you like, can I pay $50 on it? No, I need all of it. I need all 300. And you can make the payment by the end of the month, and this motherfucker still want 300 on the spot. You know?
Like you said, they be there to kick us down. When we down, they there to, you know what I'm saying, kick us down. It said, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. So they was rejoicing. Yep. You know what I'm saying? On top of them helping out, they didn't mind doing what they was doing. They didn't mind jumping on the enemy side, you know what I'm saying? The same till today. They
rejoice over it. Just like they make fun of saying Negroes is violent and they're always in ghettos, because you put us in there. You made that situation for us to be in ghettos. And then rejoice over the fact that we're in there. You know? That's all I have to say, though.
I want to finish this 37. It says, Psalms 137:8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us.
Yeah, happy shall he be, and that he that's going to reward him is the Most High, man. All, like you said, through the Babylonian captivity, even when we was under the Romans, how they dealt with us, the Most High is gonna get them for that, man. How they made us go off from the laws during what, the time of Antiochus IV, when he basically sent a decree through the land and had told all the Israelites to depart from their law. That's wickedness, man. The Most High is gonna recompense the so-called white man for that. Even though that was back in the ancient days, it come back through the generation according to Numbers 18. After the 14.
See, they require the thing. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashing thy little ones against the stones.
Yeah, because it's going to be a vicious day when them end times is really manifesting. Like when niggas is going buck wild. Israelite that knows he's an Israelite gonna be happy to get a hold of one of these little cracker babies, man. Because it's gonna be through the Most High that they doing that. Slamming their head into the stones, man. Y'all pick that tab up.
Sirach chapter 12 verse 9. In the prosperity of a man's enemies, it's like in prosperity of a man's enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. In the prosperity of a man's enemies, in the prosperity of a man's enemies will be grieved.
Yeah, when Esau get the rejoicing over, like he said, why they kicking us while we down. Basically, why he's basically rejoicing on us being down in the lowest state, being in the straits.
In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart.
Yes, that's basically when Esau when you found some type of something to rejoice about, he gonna make sure he take that away. He gonna make sure he gonna do everything in his power to get you out of that mind state. You're really not supposed to be happy no way, but you know, when you do get that little time of rejoicing, he gonna hit you with a damn eviction notice. You know, he gonna do anything in his power because this is his kingdom.
Because it said, in prosperity, the enemy shall be grieved. When you have these, like when you have athletes, you know, they do so good, like Michael Vick. You know, Esau was grieved, man. So they couldn't wait to find something on an Israelite man that when they're doing good to bring him down. That's why all these entertainers in this doing all through the Most High Yahweh Chinyao Shad. But basically, when Israelites doing good, Esau hates that, man. You know, even when we coming together and congregating together and having one like mind. You know,
you see, niggas ain't just killing each other all the time. Like I said, it wasn't Solomon. They said it wasn't Solomon. This a terrible fear, man. This right here, Esau don't like this. This is a form of prosperity.
Yeah, no, like you said, when we doing good, you know, they don't like that. Like this right here is us doing good because we're coming back to our heritage. We rising up, we coming to find out who we are, exposing the so-called white man. So how did he try to knock us down? He delete our sites over and over and over. He tried to throw us in jail. He tried to come up with all these kind of stuff so they can stop the prophecies from happening, but it's not going to happen.
If he was on the corner beatboxing and smoking weed, it wouldn't really be a biggie to him, you know?
Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust thine enemy. And Esau, that's the #1 enemy on the list, the so-called white man. We got a list of enemies, man. The so-called Africans, Chinese, the Arabs, Japanese, everybody out, every nation outside of the nation of Israel, man. You're not supposed to trust in none of them, man. That's what our people do. We come out here and we give you a reason to trust what the Most High is saying. He's giving you this word and telling you and helping you out. As soon as Esau throw welfare check in your face, you forget about everything the Most High said. And trust in perversion, man.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
Yeah, because the more you trust in your enemies, the worse and worse it's going to get. Like now, the more our people is trusting in Esau, giving them checks and them food stamps and all these benefits, it's going to be worse for you in the end because you ain't going to know how to operate when you ain't got it. Just like it says in the book of Isaiah 10? No, Isaiah 30. Those that trust down to go, no, yeah, it was 30. Trusting in Egypt, man. Trusting in the shadow of Pharaoh, which is Esau.
I got two quick precepts based off that. Just a good clarity on it. Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. All right, and I bring that out because we're gonna go to when in the Old Testament that love your enemy is talking about Israel, man. When Moses was talking about it, you know where that's at?
He came down from the mount with the calf.
I believe so. I'm gonna check and make sure.
I'm gonna get this in the midst of it.
All right.
This is Galatians 4:16. I might therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth.
Yeah, because we come out here and tell people the truth. A lot of people can't handle it. So they despise you. They become your enemy.
Yeah, and most people become your enemy because they get offended. You know, you ain't talking to them how they, you ain't, what's it say in Isaiah? Yeah, you ain't speaking unto them smooth things. Therefore, they don't want to hear you. So what they do after that, they go, you know what I'm saying, spreading lies about you, saying you in a cult or you this or you that. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they offended, and they don't know that them being offended is they stumbling block for them not to get the truth in the end anyway.
Sirach, it says basically as this word is plain to us, it's stumbling blocks into our people, man.
Yep. As the laws is plain and simple to us, it's a stumbling block to the people. And that's because they find the excuse not to do the law, or keep the law to your best ability, to rehearse the righteous acts. But in Sirach, it also say, a wicked man findeth an excuse. So you just find an excuse for you not to, like I had a situation. One of my family members talking about, I can't go a day without smoking. You know, they had warrants and everything, so they ended up getting bumped up and had to go to jail. Well, you wasn't smoking in jail, so what do you mean you can't go a day without smoking? You know, so the Most High, he'll prove you wrong. But you gotta realize in the end, he still control everything. You just, you know what I'm saying, a piece to his puzzle.
I got someone that loved our enemy, the precept, because he was reading in Salakia, but he was reading in Sirach that hate thy enemy, and I brought out the point that hate thy enemy is the other nations. They don't apply to Israel, all right? Even though you grow a hate for the 2/3, you still got to treat them with a level of respect. You know, a certain level of respect once you discern his spirits, stop dealing with them, you know? All right, Matthew 5:43, ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I'm going to go in Leviticus. See what it is? I believe it's 19 and 18. Leviticus 19 and 18. 19 and 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart, thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.